Someone was talking in a rapid, hushed monologue that barely pierced Delilah's semi-consciousness. Her eyelids were heavy, so heavy, and she was very warm. I don't want to wake up yet, Mom, she thought. The monologue continued. Something unknowable is rippling the curtains of the universe. Malicious, benevolent, something divided. Schizoid, schizoid! Perhaps something, perhaps nothing. Who is that? Delilah frowned. This didn't sound like Mom at all. We're actors and all the world's a stage, right? Isn't it? God is a comedian playing to an audience too afraid to laugh. Who said that? Who? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Delilah struggled to lift the warm weights, anchoring her eyelids to her face. The universe feeds this unknowable thing. It licks, it bites, it has to feed. Yummy, delicious, yes! Bone and gristle and blood. A garden planted on a corpse, a Mobius labyrinth. This unknowable thing, what is it? What is it? Where are you? Mom's gone crazy, Delilah thought. This thought was as powerful as it was ludicrous, for Mom had been dead a long time. She swallowed hard and wriggled her way into consciousness. The voice persisted. Schizoid universe, lethal, benevolent. Give me some pills, will you, Lord? A face floated in a cloudy haze, and the mad voice burned away the last of Delilah's slumber. Delilah was sitting in a dingy old recliner and looking at an olive-skinned woman dressed in an impeccable business suit. The woman wiped at her eyes with a sleeve and smiled. She speared Delilah with sympathetic azure eyes from behind a huge mahogany desk that was so scuffed and marred that it looked like it belonged to a landfill. The rambling person had vanished and been replaced by this professional in her late 40s. Ah, there you are. Welcome. Merrimack Street came crashing back. The clock, the boy, the gunshots. Delilah clapped her hands to her chest, searching for the wound. Nothing there. Impossible, she thought. I felt it hit me. She plunged her hands beneath her coat, displaying her fingers between the gaps in her shirt buttons, and feeling around her bra, expecting to find sticky blood or a bandaged wound. She clawed for the moist hole that would feel like a canyon, ready to jerk her fingers back at the explosion of pain. Why am I not in the damn hospital? The professional inclined her head in an utterly confusing, if you say so, kind of gesture. Delilah's shirt parted, revealing a lacy bra clasping firm breasts above a smooth belly, but no wound, no blood, no hole. She flopped back in the chair, sagging with relief, and buttoned her shirt up with trembling fingers. I must have passed out. Holy crap, you missed. The goddamn parasite missed. The woman inclined her head, if you say so. The office was odd. A small lantern burned next to the professional, encapsulating her in a flickering yellow aura. The carpet was worn through in some places, revealing a wood floor with black-toothed gaps. The file cabinets along the wall were made of wood, not metal. Where am I? Delilah asked. Well, Delilah, you're certainly not in Kansas anymore. Delilah sat up and found that the recliner beneath her was as tattered and worn as the room, with a spring poking out of one arm. Haven't got the finances to remodel? Delilah quipped. Something like that. What happened to the shooter? Did they get him? Delilah leaned forward, hoping for a story of blood and the perp's slow death. He escaped. Shit! Talk about a useless leech. This city's full of them. They should take a bulldozer to Westford Street and the Acre and Spaghettiville, send all the cockroaches scuttling back up to Lawrence where they came from. She wiggled her fingers in the air to match what she envisioned to be sickening little insects adorned with the heads of foreigners. The woman inclined her head. If you say so. So where am I? Delilah asked. In a manner of speaking, you're still in Lowell. In a manner of speaking, you're not. What the hell does that mean? She glanced pointedly around the office. The poetry business hasn't been good to you, has it? The inclined head. I'm sure you'll see what I mean very soon. But for now, my only duty as far as Delilah Bachman is concerned is this. She reached into a pocket, took out something that looked like a shiny black domino, and slid it across the desk, inviting Delilah to cross the room with a gesture. Delilah stood on shaky legs, found her footing, and strode over. The domino was made of some kind of shiny black rock, maybe obsidian, and was perfectly rectangular. She picked it up. One side was blank, but the other boasted gold lettering carved into the stone reading, 1 ticket, Tuesday train. Her name was delicately etched into the top left corner. What's this? Your train ticket. Psh, from when? Ancient Rome? They didn't even have trains back then. That's a very astute observation. These are the same tickets we've always used. Maybe we'll upgrade someday, but who knows? She smiled and shrugged. And no, there were no trains back then, but there were livestock and wagons. Before that, people just used their feet. We don't move as fast here as you do back there. It takes time to catch up to what's new and modern, and we never quite make it. Oh well, nature of the beast, right? Delilah dropped the ticket back on the desk. Time to be somewhere else. Maybe the deranged part wasn't so far beneath the surface of those cool blue eyes. Sure. Anyways, thanks for letting me stay here or whatever. Delilah, judgment is a fickle thing, and each day carries its own sort of burden. I wish I could say that each day corresponds exactly to the weight of your life, but unfortunately, it's not that easy. Human souls are a mixed bag of good and ill, and I'm not one to judge. You know what I mean? No. Poor thing, of course you don't. She smiled politely. Each ticket represents the good and ills in a life, in this case, yours. The more questionable your life was, the less time you're given to make things right over here. You must have a bit of a nasty streak, because you've only been given 6 days. Most people don't get a ticket right away. It can take months or years. But you, she shook her head sadly. It seems someone doesn't have much faith in you. You got a black ticket, a Tuesday ticket, and it's the worst one. Why don't you take it, dear? Thank you.